What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Dante here back in Digimon Laboratory with yet another deck profile. This time I wanted to do an upgraded version of my Whamon deck. And I mean, nothing really has changed about it. It really is just a hybrid base with a couple of extra tricks to it. But I want to see if I can make, this kind of meme deck, even, rogue tier. Like, especially with a build a stat format that we're in right now, Waymon can have all the time to set up his pieces, swing again, build wide before they actually are able to bring out the level 6 and swing in. You can go from one Digimon to 3 to 4, and then next turn it can just, build even wider. So that's my whole just behind this whole entire thing. I know my last list did get hit by the ban list or restricted list by the time of going to 1, but there was a couple of new cards that I wanted to go ahead and take in. So let's go ahead and do the breakdown, shall we? First of all, 4 Digi adds the Bukamon. Now, I know there's a 5th Digimon. I want to say it's called Nianmon, if I'm not mistaken. It's when you trash, you draw a card, if I'm not mistaken. So this one I just like for the memory game. Purely it's the best one. You can trigger this, on your turn. If you have 2 or 3 of these out underneath it, you can just trigger all of them really just at one time. It really is just too good of a Digi-Egg. For the rookies, 4 Strabimon. I'm using the BT4 Strabimon. So the BT4 Strabimon is reveal the top 3, get a hybrid and or a blue tamer, and put the rest of the bottom of your deck. So this deck doesn't care what it pulls from underneath the source as long as it is a level 3. So it means you can pull this off of a Waymon, play it for free, put another level 3, blue Digimon, or even a level 4 or something with an inheritable underneath it, and then get the on play, search through your deck a little more. It's all about getting to those pieces as fast as possible. 2 Madoki Betamon. You gotta stop the opponent from having so much memory off of card effects outside of tamers. Simple. You can mess with these ratios a little bit if you want to. You can drop the Strabimon down to 3, bump up the Madoki Betamon up to 3 if you really want to. I thought about that, but I was like, nah, I'll throw 2 in just to see how it is. Kind of test run it. 4 Goemon, no ifs, ands, or buts. On play, draw 2, bring it out to the sources for free, draw 2, gain a memory off of Bukumon. This is great. It's great. I threw in the Gabumon, the promo Gabumon. And the reason why I threw in the Gabumon is because when you do the on play, you search the top 5 for a tamer. And this deck, having a hybrid base to it, really wants a tamer. And believe it or not, there's ways to get your tamers back from underneath these sources. I'll show you a little bit later. For those who saw my original video, yeah, it was a little bit of low quality, but you got the gist of it. That's it for the level 3s. It's 10 of them. Level 4s, just 4 Kumamon, 4 Korikakumon, and then 2 Gorillamon. Now, I threw in the 2 Gorillamon because the Gorillamon does the same exact thing as Waymon. So if you don't have the Waymon, you can potentially, Kaizen out the Gorillamon. Gorillamon then pulls out a level 3 blue Digimon, and so you get his on play. So it really is a substitute to Waymon, but Waymon is just that much more flexible because Waymon puts a source right back underneath the Digimon. Korikakumon and Kumamon are just self-explanatory. If you know why Blue Hybrid got hit, then this is one of the reasons why Blue Hybrid got hit. The stripping, the stunning is just too good. 2 Dipenmons. I thought about putting in like a Beowulfmon, but I like the aspect that it can stun out your opponent's level threes. That when they try to go more aggressive and dropping level threes and trying to attack with them, you know, Dipedmon, when it has a hybrid underneath it, it says no. It said you can't attack with them level threes. Now, I thought about putting in, I think it was what, Takia? I cannot remember his name. 2-cost White Tamer. You know, whenever a level 3 attacks, that player, you know, gains loses a memory. Thought about putting that up in here instead, but I was like, I need something else besides Whamon just to build up a stat, because King Whamon is really the card that I really want to get to. For Whamon, it makes the deck turbo itself out. On play, take out level 3 from your sources, play it, put another blue Digimon underneath it, and then you get the on play of the level 3 Digimon, and you can see in our deck, we're playing 3 on play Digimon, and 1 is a memory blocker Digimon, so you can really abuse what you put underneath it and then what you take out of it. For King Whamon is the backbone of this deck. You want to get the King Whamon as fast as possible, and just to start turboing things out. When King Whamon attacks, you take out a level 3 Digimon or a Whamon from underneath its sources. You play it, and then when a Digimon from under one of your Digimon's Digivolution sources is played, you bounce back a level 4 Digimon, and then the opponent controls and trash everything underneath it. So it is spot remove for like blockers and stuff like that. So you can do it all in a chain. So you go attack, play this, on play, play this, put this back, King Whamon, bounce that, this on play, draw to, or serve to, so it all can fall in that window, and it's crazy. Starlight Velocity. For people who do not know what Starlight Velocity is, it is a 3-cost option card that says you may play one hybrid from his trait, from a hybrid from one one Digimon with hybrid in his name, or one tamer card from one of your Digimon Digivolutions, as if it was a tamer or Digimon without paying its cost. In other words, say we have a Davis and we have the Digivolve on top of the Davis. You can play Starlight Velocity, take the Davis, play the Davis, and then Davis on play with trigger to look at the top 3 and add a blue or green Digimon among it. Put the rest of the bottom in the deck, and therefore you're never memory starved. Period. So it's all kinds of neat little combos that you can do with it. 2 memory boosts, just the searchability of it, getting your pieces. Just combo it with Hammer Spark, 3 Hammer Sparks in the deck, all that kind of good stuff. It's just to make sure that, because King Whamon is 4-cost Digivolve, Whamon is 3-cost Digivolve. I thought about putting in a Digivolution plug-in, but I was like, it won't work with the King Whamon, so why would I put it in? 3 Kaiser Nails, play any Digimon from underneath your sources, period. Which means then you can go ahead and strip out a Dipedmon or a Gorillamon. And then Gorillamon, go ahead and bring out any one of these. Or you can bring up any of these hybrids just for the extra push the next turn. Or, you can bring out a Whamon. Whamon then triggers to bring out a level 3 to then put. So it is a Kaiser Nail type of deck. And Starlight Velocity just works with the other aspect of it that Kaiser Nail cannot catch. Kaiser Nail brings out Digimon. Starlight Velocity brings out Tamers. So between these 5 cards, you can get anything from under your Digivolution sources back onto the board to gain you advantage. Period. Point blank simple. I played 2 red plugins. We play a decent number of Tamers for me to play a plugin in. And believe it or not, I played 3 blue cards just for the simple fact that you need to get your pieces. Hello? You need to get the right stack and the right pieces. So you may not, want to Digivolve using this because you play the 3, then you play the 3, then you might just Digivolve on top of it and do all that good stuff. So you can go, Whamon, boost up to 3, play blue card, maybe hit a King Whamon, digivolve into the King Whamon without paying his memory cost. So it's one of them things to where if you can't digivolve, you just add one to hand. So again, it's another searcher for the deck. If it's hidden security, you play a tamer, and then you add it to you play a tamer and for your hand without paying its memory cost. So it's also good. So if you have like a Tommy in hand, you're like, oh, I'm gonna just play a Tommy, strip these sources. Now Tommy's on board. I can hybrid up into Tommy, and then Starlight Vigil or Kaiser Nail. You can Kaiser Nail. If you go up a little further, you can Starlight Vigil, Tommy back out to strip more sources. You see the loop that it can possibly do. So, of course, 3 Davis for the memory tamer. I thought about 4, but I was like, Davis is good, but because I have the Starlight Velocity to give it back and to put it back into play to trigger the Davis again, I'm not too worried about, not having 4 Davises in a deck. Now, some things I thought about maybe taking into this deck. Maybe, and like I said, increase the amount of Madoki Betamon to 3. Decrease the Strawberry Mon, add a 5th Digi-Egg. If you want to add an Upamon, you can add an Upamon. It doesn't really matter. You can mess around with the ratios here for the level 4s. I think the level 4s are perfect. Dipinmon, you can throw whatever you want up in there. If you want to go like a green, blue kind of package here, you can probably drop 2 Kumamons and the Kumamon and a Kori Kakumon, and throw in like a couple of Sting Mons so you can play it for 3 and searchable off of Davis. And then instead of the Dipinmons, you can play like Pyldramons instead to give you that easy access to be able to swing, and because you have a free Digimon underneath, you unsuspend, and then that way we can then go into King Whamon. And then guess what? Kaiser Nail now has a target of Pyldramon to bring out. So you can do a lot of things like that. And then instead of, maybe some Hammer Sparks, you can throw in some Giga Depths instead. Or, like things like that. You can really mix and match how you want it. I just want to do a pure, blue, mono blue base here. So just something I thought I'd go ahead and update. This is Whamon 2.0. Will it change in the next set? I don't know. I know EX03, it will go from a Whamon deck to a Metal Seadramon deck. And it will be totally different. And the support is very, 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 very good. Because you still play King Whamon, you can still play King Whamon. You can still play Whamon deck with the new support. Because it's not specifically geared towards the Seadramon stuff. It's just like Aqua, Aquatic, those kind of things. So, you can easily like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some Aqua, some Aquatics up in here, some Sea Animals. It does work off of Sea Animals. I don't know if it works off of Sea Beast. I could go ahead and double check that, but it does work off of Sea Animals. So like, you can theoretically replay. You can upgrade King Whamon, come EX03. I think I'm gonna probably swing it towards that Metal Seadramon just because it works so much better. It's more consistent. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I want to take a meme deck and see if I can make it a rogue deck. So far, it's alright. I added more searchability after testing with it because it needs those certain pieces and certain matchups just to help slow the game down, to build massively outward so you can swing in with like 6 to 7 Digimon and swing for game. So it is one of those type of decks to where you really want to only raise King Whamon, and when you have it already set, raise it, attack, start building outwards. Really, it's a build a stat type of deck. So Let me know what you think in the comment section below. What would you change? What would you put in? What would you take out? Like I said, I gave you the idea of maybe a blue-green package up in here. Just to, throw in a couple of options to be a little bit more aggressive. Stuff like that. You're going to throw in some Whamons for the jamming. I just took it out to focus really on the arm play and the stun aspect of it. But, yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll be your boy Dante, and this has been yet another Digimon deck profile. I will see you in the next video. Peace!